back to the channel. 2.5 Gamers, got all 3 of us here today, and today, well, for the spirit of Halloween, we are going to be doing top 3 horror films, not games. We done top 3 horror games last year.
Shame we ain't got horror tops on.
We actually missed the treat.
That would have looked sick.
I think I dressed more Halloween themed last year because I wore my Charizard top with the orange wristbands, and that black and orange. That's quite Halloweeny.
I was going to say, I was actually going to mention this earlier. Do you guys want to dress up for this video? But
No, that would have been so weird. Us real dressed up in a room together recording a video.
I don't think he means like that. He means like just costume.
Yeah, I mean just costume.
There's no way of making it sound normal.
Well, I mean, if it was released on the 31st of October, which is Halloween, it would be fine.
Well, to be fair, I'm gonna try and edit it to get it ready for the 31st.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Last year, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Last
Because
year.
obviously we're recording this before that, but if it's released on the 31st, who knows?
Yeah. yeah, true. But now it just sounds weird. Harry made it sound even weirder.
Yeah, he did. He ruined it.
It didn't sound normal to start with. Let's not kid ourselves.
For God's sake, you're right.
But yeah, no, so last year we done top 3 horror games, and we don't really feel like our opinions of horror games has really changed in a year. Plus,
Not dramatically.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I have played no horrors this year. Like, literally none. So,
Not as many, apart from classic, like older retro ones, but
Yeah.
yeah, not modern really.
no, I've not
Silent
played
Hill
any
2
horrors.
coming out though. I will be playing that. Oh,
No, that's already out.
but
That's already out,
I just
yeah.
haven't got it yet.
So yeah, no, we're going to do top 3 horror films. And then obviously, as per usual with these top 3 videos, please leave some comments of yours, because we want to do follow-ups where we can read some of yours and be like, oh, okay, oh, I rate that, or I wouldn't have picked that one. But just, yeah, that's the whole point of these top 3s. But yeah, I guess we'll go...
This, I think, based on just briefly discussing it beforehand, all of ours will be
They're all going to be out there.
I think quite different.
Yeah.
And you can see where we all go horror-wise when we watch stuff.
Are we going to go this way? So you go first.
I can go. No, let you go first.
For God's sake, that's what you do that every time, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I haven't I'll wing it, I'll be honest. I don't give much thought and I'll wing it as we go somewhat live, but we're recording.
I feel like it gets our ideas. Like, oh, actually, what a minute.
Yeah, that's
benefit
it.
from this.
One got mentioned in the car that's made it, but that one definitely goes.
Yeah.
But I don't know where. So I'll let you go.
Right, so
I'll
I
look
think,
in the background.
do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
No, you go first.
I'm not too sure what mine are, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
I wrote them down. A good
Oh,
start.
you wrote them down. Okay.
Yeah,
I've got notes.
I wrote them down when you guys were setting up the cameras, because, oh, okay, yeah.
What, so you'd remember?
Yeah.
You've got notes and I'm making it out as we go. Professional.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, it's got the prepare yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of from Smash.
3.
But yeah, so my first one's Predator 1, which we did discuss in the car. Wasn't even on the list at the time, but then yeah, when it got brought up, I was like, yeah, that needs to.
Oh,
yeah,
we're taking notes now.
Where's your notes?
God, I'm not a nerd.
Sorry, Mr. Cool Kid. Going last. But yeah, Predator 1. I don't know why. I think it's just more because it's iconic, I guess.
Yeah.
But I could literally watch that film any day of the week. That film's just absolutely
film.
brilliant. It's
Very
so bloody good. It's got the catchphrases. It's got the awesome action.
Yeah.
And it's the start as
Yeah,
well.
the start
I mean,
is so
the start
sick.
of an iconic franchise.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so bloody good.
Do you know how many people, ever since I got my hair done like this, said I should
Oh.
cosplay as Predator for Comic-Con?
It would
Literally
be a sick
all the
one,
time.
though. Yeah, it would
All
be a
the
sick
time.
one.
God, so to be fair, actually, when I first watched it, I thought it was a Jamaican just with dreads.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
gonna lie, I
still
did.
have dreads.
I actually
They're obviously
did. I thought he was just
tentacles,
a guy with dreads. I didn't
Yeah.
know as an alien.
Just a badass.
Yeah.
just
Badass
a real
Jamaican
tough
guy
son of a
going
gun.
Run around murdering people. You know what? Someone should make that into a horror
Yeah,
franchise.
facts.
I'd watch that. Just a Jamaican guy going around killing people.
Oh no, because if it ever goes underwater, I'm just gonna think of Under the Sea.
Yeah, they should call it Predator, but it ends with an A. Predator.
I feel like there's so many things that would go wrong with this film.
If someone makes that, copyright, alright? I'm not asking for much, but just a check in the mail at the end of the month.
Predator.
Predator!
Depending on who makes it, certain people could get classed as seriously racist, I think. Depending
gotta
on
be a
who
black
makes it,
director
it
for
really
sure.
has, isn't it? Like, you couldn't have a white geezer do that film, you couldn't.
Bro, fucking Predator. Oh, I'm sorry, you've killed it.
Right, so my third choice, it is gaming related. It's a prequel to a popular video game franchise that recently had a remake. It's an animated film, but the animation's actually really good, so it actually does make it look like quite scary. But I didn't find it scary, but the animation can make it.
Skin for the,
The animation can make it scary. See, as I'm describing it, it's getting too intense, right? It's heating up. There's two of them, and I can't remember if the first one is Downfall or Aftermath. I think the first one is Downfall, but it's basically Dead Space Downfall, which is an animated prequel film to the Dead Space games, and it's really good, really good, well animated. And again, the animation's so good that it actually can make some bits look scary, and it's got a lot of like body horror because it's literally the prequel. You see the spaceship that they're on in the game when they first get the aliens on there and they start turning into the necromorphs and things like that. And it's a really well done film. Honestly, I'd highly recommend that even we watch it, maybe even do a review of it because it's actually really good. And I watched it because I'm a fan of the Dead Space series.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah.
And off a game, so.
Yeah. That's the only one.
Cool
I think out of my three, that's the only one that's gaming related though. The other two.
There's only so many in there. Yeah. Originally, I thought we was doing it as a franchise. So that's where it threw me off big time. But I think my third one, I'm gonna go really for life. I think it's number 3, but I can't remember if it's 3 or 4. And Friday the 13th, where Jason gets his mask, the hockey mask, off of the character Shelley, I think his name is, who's always playing jokes and is like this little chubby kid that's always playing jokes, who's trying to get a girl and can't. But like, as they all follow the same story, they go into the lake house and then get murdered off. Like most of them. But this one where he gets the iconic mask and actually becomes Jason, oh, it's so good. But I just can't remember if it's 3 or 4, but that one would be my third pick, just because he finally gets the mask, and that's my overall favourite horror franchise. So
yeah, that's why I think that's why it become like popular as well when he got that mask.
Yeah,
that's
the mask's iconic, isn't it?
That's why I think it's number 3, because 1 is the mum, 2 he's got the bag on his head.
And then I think
3 gets the mask. Yeah, and I'm sure 3 gets the mask. And in this one as well, he shoots someone with a crossbow and it goes right through their eye, and it's a cool murder. And that one always sits in my brain. So that one,
a cool murder.
it's a good one. That one. So that one always sticks up. So that one would be number 3 for me. And that was hard not to have higher, but number 3, that one.
Good shout.
Cool murder.
Yeah.
The iconic murders is what makes it good.
The fact you call them murders.
Yeah, iconic.
But what else? They're not like accidental deaths, are they? He meant to do this.
Murders.
Brutal murders they are.
Good lord.
2,
I think my number 2 would be Resi 1. To be fair, it's a shame I didn't watch the Dead Space one that you was on about.
Yeah.
Because the Resi 1's so high for me because a lot of the gaming interpretations of movies are just shit.
Yeah.
Apart from Mortal Kombat 1, but that's like 1996 and the fighting film, so that's not going to get in here.
Oh, for a second when you said Mortal Kombat, I thought you meant the newer one, not the shit one.
No.
What, do you not like the newer one?
It's
arguably
graphically, yes. In terms of lore and scenes, some are cool, I guess, but overall, no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, overall, no.
Wow.
That sounds like another
I feel
video.
like, that's a video in itself.
Good
like,
lord.
yeah, oh my days, I thought you would like that film.
No, I'm looking forward to the next one because it can't get any worse, surely. But
don't jinx it.
yeah, hopefully not. But anyway, yeah. So Resi 1, just because we brought the dogs in there, so you could actually see the zombie dogs live, and they actually look really fucking sick.
I can't remember. Do any of the game characters appear? Because I remember one of them, Leon, shows up.
Leon is in Retribution. I think that's 5.
Yeah.
Resi 5.
Yeah.
In this original one, I think they're all made up. I don't think there's any.
Yeah, because I know some of them. It was they're all their own original cast.
Yeah.
Do you know
if
I could remember who's in it, I'd be able to tell you. Yeah, I was gonna say if I could remember him, I'd be able to tell you.
No, I think they're all made up
that well.
Yeah.
Further on, yeah, because I think in Retribution,
they started to bring the characters.
I think they've got who's that blonde bird? I can't think of her name. Oh shit, she was in Resi Revelations. You'll know maybe.
Sherry.
No, not Sherry. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, the main one you play as.
You got the one from number 2 in Revelations.
Oh, what's her
2,
name?
that is.
I can't think of her name.
I don't think who. That's gonna drive me nuts. Revelations. Oh no, haven't you got Revelations as Jill?
Jill, that's it. Jill's in it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Jill's. Doesn't she get done with the? Is that the one where the pendant?
Oh no, but she
from Wesker's.
She's only blonde. She's only blonde because she goes blonde in 5 and Revelations after 5, whereas normally Jill's a brunette.
Oh, fairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Retribution, she's blonde and has the mind control thing on her.
Yeah, that was a adaptation of what she's like in Resi 5.
Yeah, so there's her in it. There's another guy. I think it's called Bob. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, there's more characters the more further on it goes on. In number 1, I don't think there's any characters from the game. I don't believe so anyway.
Revelation does the ginger fella as well, doesn't it? I'm sure there's a ginger fella in it. I remember Revelations 2, but not 1 that well.
But yeah, so anyway, we're getting away from it.
Yeah.
So Resi 1, I thought was just awesome game adaptation anyway. For its time. It was actually pretty scary for me anyway, because I was young. I watched it as a kid, and I just thought it was it's really good all in all. And also it brought the liquors in. It was also pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seeing the
good
liquors
shout,
in the
good
film.
shout.
Yeah.
Really
Right.
surprised with that one.
So we both had a gaming one. Is that yours? Technically, it's not based on a game, but a game was made of it. Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
That
but
game was
then
pretty
that game was-
most horrors
yeah,
have had
I
a
enjoyed
game based on it, but none of
true.
mine are really game related. They're all
horror
similar
movies,
genre
but
horrors. Yeah.
Right, my next choice, so my number 2. This film come out, I want to say recently, not too recent. I think during COVID it came out, and then it got a re-release. Because when it first came out, it had like a sort of censored version. Then they brought out like a extended gory cut. And basically, it's the film called Megan, but it's spelled M3GAN.
I haven't watched
Is that
this.
with like a
but
doll?
Yes.
I haven't
yeah,
watched this.
Have you not, mate?
No.
It is so good.
It is pretty
It's,
good.
it's not one that I like as a horror because it's scary. It is one that I just thought this is actually quite entertaining.
Yeah.
And obviously you can tell what it's like based off of, because a lot of doll-themed horrors like Annabelle and all that, like a lot of them play off of the whole like Chucky, like which that I'd say
Chucky.
Chucky's a good one.
Yeah, Child's Play is good.
Yeah, but no, Megan M3.
That's a good shout though.
This uses actual practical effects as well as CGI effects.
Yeah, it was a bit of both.
Really
It ages really good, and they brought out 2 versions. So I'm pretty sure the first version came out during COVID, and then they brought out a more gory version.
Relatively new film as well.
Yeah. And also it blew up everywhere because people kept copying the dance. Like there was a dance that she does in the lift, and that seems like and it ended up all over TikTok, and everyone was doing it. And I was just like that for me was brilliant horror film.
Oh,
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
I forgot about that film actually.
It's so good. I'd happily watch it again. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so my number 2. Alright, this is really really difficult, but I think I'm gonna go the first OG Halloween.
Oh,
I haven't seen that.
not the reboot, but the OG.
Hey!
Yeah, because the reboot is
The reboot's
like a number 2. They use the OG as technically they
As a
use that
template,
as
yeah.
canon, and then continue on
Yeah.
with the reboot new ones. But the actual first ever one made,
The OG.
I just think
is
it's
really
so good. And then number 2, the original number 2 was good as well, and then it sort of went a bit off. But that first one I found so good, and maybe picked it because I recently watched it, so that it's like fresh in my mind. But that would go number 2 for me, especially because that's where you get Michael Myers for the first time and stuff like that. It's just cool.
Yeah, where something's born is kind of special.
That's what I mean. Yeah, the
Iconic-
first one is always
iconic
like
villains.
So
Yeah.
that one for me. Yeah, another sort of slasher style film. Yeah, that's straight up number 2.
1,
For a number 1 spot after hearing yours, like both of yours,
Oh, it's
You're
gonna be a
debating it now, aren't you?
stinker, isn't it?
not a stinker, but I
It's
don't know.
gonna
I
be
think I'm
awful.
gonna be like alone when I say.
And this is number 1.
Yeah, this is number 1. Only because how much it petrified me when I watched it. So
Well, you can't get any
Oh.
worse of a reaction than when I told him that the PS5 controller was my 3rd favourite.
oh, that is so
And he got
true.
so vexed.
Made up.
So
That's
true.
I'm
It's not
convinced
made
it's
up.
made up. Who wants that as a
I was gonna
favourite?
kick him out.
No, PS5. They hate that controller. So like, even just looking at it, like they made an awful choice for that.
Right, go on. What's your number 1?
Right, so I'm just gonna say I'm gonna set the backstory first before I say it.
Oh, okay.
So it's my number 1 because when I was younger, I literally watched this with my brother, and he fell asleep like 10 minutes in.
Nice.
And I was literally so scared to leave the room to go piss. I would literally just be stuck watching the screen in case I turned my back and got killed. But so yeah, I was literally stuck watching this film, and it gave me nightmares like 2 months. Even if I got in the shower and got my fucking soap in my eye, I'd have to keep my eyes open because I think I'd get killed. Like it petrified me that much.
What?
It's Insidious 1.
I was gonna say this
What
in the
a
car.
show! Oh,
I was gonna say
you're
this, idiot.
No, I really like the Insidious
I
films?
just like the little tune, like the
Tiptoe.
and that just always reminds me of Insidious when I hear that.
Oh,
No,
mate,
you're not alone in that. That's actually a really. How did we not think of that?
And I thought about it, but like
it.
it wouldn't have made it anywhere
Really?
near my top 3. But
No,
it is really good.
It's not bad, but
That'll make me debate my number one. Damn.
oh shit, I didn't expect that. I literally thought I'd be on my own with that
No,
one.
Insidious is well good.
That is, it's a good. It does go a bit off as
Not
the
the other
series
ones,
goes
yeah.
on.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
I was gonna say 2 was alright
Mm.
because it was alright, but then it went a bit south.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it went south a lot. But yeah, the first one, oh my fucking lord, Jesus,
Good shout though.
petrifying. Yeah,
Really good
that's
show.
my number one.
No, that's
Number
brilliant.
1 though, bold choice. Okay.
If anything, I think now I'm actually kind of worried about my number one. Because
Ooh.
my number one, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's not like horror, but it is like horror elements, and it's just a lot of death, like in these films. A lot of death. In fact, death's even a character.
I suppose good though.
Death's a character.
Yes.
Right, Final
Final
Destination.
Destination.
Yeah, that's my number one. My number one is Final Destination, but
Which
only,
the other day.
only literally because I find them quite funny as well.
Any in
But-
particular?
Yeah.
Really first.
No. Okay, so yeah, because you said not do the franchise. So specifically, my number one would have to be the 5th one. Only for the twist at the end as well. What, do you not like the
To be
5th
fair,
one?
to be fair, I was gonna say, please don't let it be the 5th one. Only because the
What one
twist
was
at
the
the end is
No,
the best. Out
it is
whole
the best
franchise.
twist.
Wait,
Come on.
what was the? I can't remember them individually. What was 5?
5 was the one with the, what was it? They all work in an office, didn't they? And then they get cursed, and then they all die one by one. But then the couple survive at the end, and then obviously spoilers. If you haven't watched Final Destination 5. I mean, it's been out for fucking years.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
Like,
It's not a
literally-
spoiler. If you ain't seen it, that's a you problem.
Right, but but I'll still give them a
Fine.
spoiler warning just in case. Basically, 5 is a prequel to the first one because right at the end of 5, they get on the plane and the kid starts having the panic attack, right?
Oh,
and then he gets, and then he gets dragged off the plane, and that's when you're like, oh shit!
They're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, you're like, wait, what?
That's
Like,
really
oh
good.
my god! And the thing is, when you're watching the whole of the 5th one, you think it's set in the year it come out.
Yeah, you think it's set in
the
the
first
future.
one's set like, they're all set in the year that they, except for 5.
I think late 90s is the first one. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. But when you're watching the 5th one, you think,
I was
oh,
gonna
it's
say,
like
yeah,
20, yeah,
late
you think it's like
90s, early
2012,
2000s,
2013.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not future like, you know,
No,
way in
not
the future,
future,
but
future,
future's
but-
in prison at
Yeah,
the time, yeah.
because I think, didn't the 5th one, I swear it come out in like 2011,
I think
2012,
that
something like
2012, 2013,
Yeah,
roughly.
so you're watching it and you're thinking, this has got to be set then. Then when you get to the end, you're
and you
like,
see them
oh,
fighting off the plane.
yeah, you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Like, oh, mate, so
Exactly, yeah,
good.
they're gonna die. You actually see
Yeah.
them get fucked. You see them
Yeah.
get flame grilled.
Yeah, no, and some of the deaths were quite bad as well, quite
They're
gruesome.
quite
But then
graphic.
there
Always
was
has
the
good
funny
deaths,
one
though,
as well. You know
in
when
the
you know when he tells the boss to go die, and then the boss actually dies. Like he was like, oh, you know what?
I don't remember that well.
When he gets, like,
I remember the
impaled
little
with the
fight
hook.
at the end in the
Yeah.
kitchen, but
Yeah,
You know, for Final Destination, I mainly remember certain deaths, like
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
actual,
Not the
like,
actual films as a whole.
Just
Oh,
deaths,
that's because they're just a
Yeah.
death
In different
compilation.
like
scenes.
you know when you're driving and you're
Films.
behind one of them tree log motors.
Number
Like,
two.
from the-
You
was that 2 or
always
was that 3?
everyone,
Oh
even
no, the 3rd one was the
Roller
race.
coaster.
everyone watching.
Oh no, yeah, the
Fourth
one.
one's the race. See what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Everyone watching that does drive, when they get stuck behind one of these, always thinks of Final Destination. So do I. Like everybody does, and that's what I mean. Final Destination has certain deaths that I remember, but like as a
Or I'd
as
never
the
get in a
films, I
tanning
don't.
bed thanks to Fun
Oh,
Destination.
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember that
was
one.
gruesome.
Yeah. That's what I mean. They had some really clever ones, like
But yeah, that's my number one choice.
That was a good
oh,
shout.
decent. All right, so my number one choice. The film is itself okay, but it's the fact I remember like wanting to watch it for a long time. It's Freddy vs Jason. It's my number one. Like
I remember seeing on
two
double-decker
franchises,
buses.
yeah, two franchises coming together. I love both. I mean, there's a lot of honourable mentions before I talk about this, like It.
Yeah.
Oh, how did none of us think
No,
of that?
I did in the car, but I just didn't
Oh,
mention
And
it.
that's like that. There's like, I mean,
second
all
one,
the
not the first
a
one.
lot
The
of
first
Friday
one's great,
films,
but-
Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, there's loads I could.
I think that's Predator.
This is
So
why-
Psycho. There's the
This
list
is
goes
why,
on.
again, people, please leave
That's-
comments. Like, we could happily easily do a
Yeah.
follow-up, read some of
There's-
yours, and then we can talk about why we
There's
like
loads.
these other
There's
horrors.
loads
we
we're
probably didn't
missing.
think of.
Glad you
Yeah.
said all.
There's another one which
Yeah.
maybe you will be able to remember the title, which I'll mention in a minute. But
Okay.
but yeah, Freddy vs Jason. Just that's like one of them. I just love the film. Every time I watch it, I find it just fun to watch, especially when them two battle.
It's
Like,
good. It is really good.
and even the story, I don't actually hate it. Some people that are fans of the franchise don't like
It's a
it,
myth.
Yeah.
but I don't hate it that Freddy needs to use Jason to get him strong. I actually enjoy it. So that would be my number one. But there is one shout out, but I can't remember. Do you know the actor? I think his name's like Ethan Hawke or something.
Ethan, that name rings a bell.
Yeah, he's in
He done a horror film where he moves into this new house.
Black Phone. Black something. Has he got a mask?
No, he moves into this house and kill the people of the house, but the kid, and this, I don't know, fucking spirit, whatever thing takes it out. But I don't know if you don't know who the actor is or what film I'm about. This sounds like I'm talking absolute gibberish.
I know who you're describing, like the actor, but I swear he's been in a film called Black Phone, and he's got a mask on. And he like plays like quite a.
Possible. That's not
What's the say the story again?
He moves into a house.
He moves his family into this house.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like, I can't even explain the story because I don't know it that well. I can't remember it. But he moves into this new house with his family. There's all this thing, and he's investigating how, I don't know, whoever moves into the house or whatever house they move into from their previous cell, whatever, die, but the youngest kid gets taken by this thing.
Poltergeist?
No, that's what I mean. I might not even be getting it correct, the story. No. That's why this bit you may as well cut out. But like, I might even be getting it wrong.
See.
But
if later you figure it out and you say this,
I'll try finding it now on Google. Use distract the cam whilst I find it. You know. Yeah.
No, to be fair,
because you will know the film as soon as I say it.
If you find out what it is, I'll edit it in what it actually is called. But oh wait, have you found it?
Sinister.
Oh no, I wouldn't have got that either.
Nowhere near.
That's what I mean. The storyline, I'm probably not even closer, but that was a good film.
Wait,
as well.
do you know the storyline of Sinister?
No.
Oh,
Starship Troopers and all.
Oh my God!
Just randomly.
I could keep coming with horrors. Oh, not bad shout. I mean, they're being
for an iconic villain.
Yeah, it is a good one. But yeah, there you go. That's probably everyone's list.
Yeah,
I was getting a bit off topic there.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to obviously show your love and appreciation by giving it the big old thumbs up. And please, by all means, for Halloween, for us to do a follow-up, comment your favourite horror films. And just go back to even the other top threes and leave comments just so we can do some more follow-ups.
Give us other lists what to do as well.
Yeah,
we'll do other random we'll try whatever out.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe on the way out. Check out the description for links to all of our socials. And as always, like we say, you'll see us and we'll see you in the next one.
Bang!
And on that note, take care.